Good evening and welcome once again. Let me start that again. Good evening. Welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is July 1st, 2026. It is a Wednesday. I think it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, right? Man, I got sweat. I got sweat going in my eye. I got sweat going in my eyeball. It is hot in the studio tonight. Lord Almighty. Goodness gracious. It is hot. It's a hot one. It's a hot one. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, it's still getting in my eyeball. I don't know what the hell. In my eyeball. It's a hot one. Let's see. Says somebody's here. Hey, who's here? Who's watching the show? Say hey. Say hey. It's a hot one. You know, I think I need to put the AC in the studio. I think I do every year. I put an AC in the window. I think I need to put an AC in the window. It is hot. So what I'd usually do is I'd go and I'd just before dinner time, I'd go on up to the studio and turn the AC on, keep the studio door shut. Man, this is going right in my eyeball again. And turn it on. So it's got a couple hours to cool down the studio before I get in it. And then I get in, shut the door, and turn the fan on and keep the air circulating. Man, it is hot. It's hot. How hot? Real hot. So dang hot. You might notice I'm not wearing a usual button-up shirt. I'm wearing my, I don't know what the hell it is. It's got a rhino on it. It's kind of a preppy shirt. I wore it today. I was working on the Lincoln canoe. I had finally gotten around to painting it, filling it, and dang, patching the holes, and it wasn't really holes. It didn't have any holes in it. It had dang near holes. It had dang near holes, and they were patched up, and got the first coat of paint on it yesterday. And then it started to rain. It's like, oh. So she had only had a couple hours of set time, curing time before the rain came in. It should have been fine. And I think it was fine. So then this morning I get out there and I have to hand sand the whole canoe again. Got to be done. I got to put another coat of paint on it. So I hand sanded the whole canoe. That took me some hours to do. 16-foot canoe with a keel on it, Flat bottom's easier because you don't have to worry about, you just go in sand. You don't have to worry about getting up to the keel, and you don't have to worry about sanding the keel and sanding fresh coat of paint, boat paint. This is marine paint. It's thick. It ain't fun. It ain't fun. So I got that all sanded, and then by the time I was done with that, I was just hot. It was about lunchtime. I started early in the morning. So like I said, I've been out there hand sanding, and as the sun was coming up and over, and it was hot. It was hot. So about lunchtime, it was okay. I think this is about done. Came inside and ate myself some lunch. I had a box of macaroni and cheese and some chicken breast from the other night. I cut that up. Hold on here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that got me. Sneezers. And chicken breast, and it was cut up inside. That's what I had for lunch. couple couple ferries. Like a couple ferries? Couple ferries, yeah. Sprite. Had a couple Sprites. Sprite's it's right. A Sprite is a ferry. Get with it, folks. So I had a couple ferries. And then I did indoor stuff the rest of the day. Indoor stuff until mid-afternoon. I went back out and I double-checked on some of the sanding areas, and I got that all finished up. And then came back inside. I told the missus, I ain't gonna paint until maybe till it cools off. And I'm like, crap, I got a show to do tonight. So it's like, no, I can't be out there painting after dinner time. I ain't gonna have time to do the show. So I'll be up bright and early tomorrow morning while it's still cool, and I'll give her a good degreasing wash down, getting everything set, and then I'll get in, and this coat's going to be done special. I got to take my time on this one, cut in good, and make sure that it looks decent, because that's it. That's all there's going to be. And then she'll sit. So that's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So maybe Friday I'll be able to flip her around, because 24 hours will be enough to cure enough where I can set her on her backside. And I got to take the seats out, and they had cane seats. They had cane seats when I was a kid, and then my father had he had redone the seats several times. We're poor. I don't know how he could afford the canoe, because it's a 16-footer Lincoln. It must have cost a pretty penny. But he had used, most of the time he'd used, instead of proper webbing, he'd used the folding chairs, the metal folding chairs, the lawn chairs. It has the extra wide. It's not webbing. It looks like webbing, but it's not webbing. And it's got, the colors, the green and the tan and stuff, and they're extra wide. He had used that several times over the years. Now, what's on it now is, what's left of it is, it's some crappy, I don't know, cream color, that type of thin-ass webbing that's been all dried out and fallen apart. It ain't shit. So I'm going to take all that off. And I got myself proper webbing, black webbing, and I'll go ahead and I'll weave it and staple it and do what's supposed to be done. Do what's supposed to be done. Tonight's coffee. Not having coffee. The missus had asked me earlier. She's like, "You doing a show tonight?" And I said, "Yeah, I didn't have a show on Sunday. So I'll do a show tonight." Because folks, it wasn't on Sunday, and I got to cancel twice in a row. And it had blown her mind. She had got in her head that I wasn't going to do the show. So 7:30 rolls around. She's like, "Oh, crap. Are you doing a show?" I said, "Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a show." She goes, "I didn't make you your coffee. I am so sorry." I'm like, it doesn't take long to make coffee. And I thought, nah, screw that. No coffee. It's too hot. I said, why don't you make me some lemonade? So I got some lemonade here in this Game of Thrones tumbler that my youngest got me. Game of Thrones says, I drink and I know things. So it's filled up with lemonade. Oh, better than coffee on a hot night. Lemonade from my Game of Thrones tumbler. Game of Thrones tumbler. It's July 1st. We're heading up to our 250th anniversary. And if you're in the United States and you do not love this country, get the fuck out. I'm tired of the bullshit. I don't care your social and political leanings. This is the greatest country on earth. She got a lot of faults. Yeah. We're still ironing things out. Absolutely. We perfect? No, we're not. But we're the best there is out there. And in this day and age, there's absolutely nothing preventing you from leaving. See you later. Sayonara. Adios. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Hit the road, Jack. You know, it used to be it didn't matter what your political leanings were. The 4th of July was the 4th of July. We loved our country. It used to be that American flags didn't signify the right, they signified Americans. I am so tired of that horse shit. You go down most towns now, if you get an American flag out front, they're conservative. If they don't have a flag, well, maybe not, don't know. If they got a Black Lives Matter or a Alphabet Mafia flag, well, they're liberals. It's a shame. It's a shame. Well, we supposedly got 3 folks watching. Go ahead and say hey. Man, I got sweat in it. You just coming right into my eyeball. Right into my eyeball. It's a hot one. I'm glistening. Folks might say, hey, John, looks like you got a little bit of sun. Yeah, summertime. I get dark. Now, when I'm out there all the time, last few years I haven't. Last few years I haven't been out as much as I was when I was younger. Boy, I get good and dark. I look like a redskin. Well, that's because it's in my blood. It's in my blood. It's in my lineage. But I got more facial hair than most do. But where is everybody? It's almost 15 after. If the folks don't come in, I'll just cut the show short again. I got no problems with it. I'll get into the AC. When I came up, I went right into the bedroom. I grabbed the remote off my bureau. Bing, turned on the AC. Cranked that bad boy up. Would it be up or down? How do you do that? You turn the fan up, turn the AC down, turn the AC. I cranked that AC down. And that way the bedroom's getting a little bit cooler. You got a fan and an AC in there. You got both? Yeah. Because there's sometimes when it's not really that hot or it isn't humid, you don't need the AC, just a fan. Where is everybody? Where's everybody? Where you at? Goodness gracious. Come on now, I don't want to be talking to myself. This isn't a podcast. It's not a podcast. I guess it could be, but not really. I used to do podcasts. That's all scripted, and you get your whole all the stuff you need to talk about, and there you go. And it was never live. It was never live. This is live. Where are you at? But it's not a problem. You know, if people don't show up, hey, it's after quarter after. It is. It is. I can be doing something else. I can be taking off my clothes, laying down on the cold sheets, the AC blowing, and turn on Stargate, the TV series. I'm working through it again. I work through it every few years. I'm going through it again. Just the Replicator show was the other night. I'm like, I think 3 episodes past the initial Replicator one, where they have to use the new Asgard ship, the O'Neill, to blow up the other replicators. I got to say that part of the series, I didn't like it too much. It's like it's a bad take on the Borg, but they don't have personality and it's stupid. They're just bugs made out of Legos. I don't like the replicator sections. So hopefully we'll get past that soon enough. But they haven't been every show after. They've had like several other, at least 2 or 3 other ones after that first replicator one, and they have other things. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, says there's 2 people watching. Ain't nobody saying anything. Go in the comments area and say, hey. Because we hit 20 after and we don't have some of the usual folks coming in, I'm shutting down. I'm not going to be insulted. I'm not going to be angry. I'm just going to go away. I'm just going to go away. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, the canoe is, she's redder than she was. She's originally almost burgundy. It's a deep red. The canoe was originally deep red, almost burgundy. It's not burgundy, but it was a deep red. And now she's bright. Now she's bright. Let's see if I can pull pictures up here. Kill some time. Kill some time. Let's go here. Come on, it was just the other day. Here we go. This is me when I was patching it up. We got a bunch of patches here, here, here. We got about equal amount down the other side that you can't see. And that was me sanding them all off. And this is the first coat of paint. Not too bad. Not too bad. I got to get in tighter around the gunnel. Missed some spots because this was just all roller. I'll go in with a brush now. I'll brush in here all along the gunnel and brush on either side of the keel. Most canoes now don't run with keels anymore. That's old school. But they help track really good. They're a bit tippy if you put them on the solid ground because you're rocking on that keel on it. But you get them in the water, it really helps out. And these got these little dents right here. I didn't do anything about that either. There's a dent on this side and there's a dent on the other, both ends. This is the flotation devices on the other side of this. And because of overage, this canoe has been sitting out by a shed in the direct sunlight, uncovered, for probably 30 years. Probably 30 years. I'll show y'all the video of what it used to look like. This is what it was when I went and picked it up. You can see she's in pretty rough shape. Pretty rough shape. And that's the inside. So she's red on the inside, too. I think I'm going to do her tan. I think I'm going to do her tan on the inside. But you can see the seats. They're pretty tore the fuck up. They're pretty bad. That's not even in one piece now, that seat, those white things. And there it is on the top of Zippy. Zippies are little SUV, Chevy Trax. Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah, and there she was before I started working with her. And then, let's see here. Where's it right here? Let's go here. Bing. What's that one? Okay, and that's when I first started. This is me starting to work out the paint. I had to take a shit ton of paint off, and I tell you what, it is not easy. It was dang difficult. Took me days and days and days and days until I finally said, "Screw this. That's enough." And then she set for at least a year because I got busy with other stuff. So she been in the hoop shed for a year undercover, and I took her out this last week. And as you see, I really sanded the crap out of the paint. And then I went and I did all my patching. And then, like I said, there's first coat of paint. So, as you can see, much brighter, much brighter than she was before. The missus loves this color. She's like, "Oh, I like that color." I would have preferred a little closer to the what she was before, but this is a common boat color. It's very bright. It's going to be very nice. So I'm going to have, it's going to be the red, the outside. Tomorrow she's going to get her second coat of paint. She looks like this now in the same spot, except dull because I've sanded it down. So I took 100 and, depending upon what it grabbed, 100, 150, and 180 grit sandpaper until I got things knocked down the way I wanted to and relatively smooth. It ain't going to be perfect. And then I'll go ahead and I'll paint it again. And then I'll take this tape off. And then I'll flip it over and I'll do the seats. I don't know whether I'm going to paint the inside before I take her out next week. I thought I'd get her out on the water this week, but I'm not going to be able to. It's going to take at least 3 days for the paint to cure. So you do the math. She ain't making it out on the water this week. So what I'll do is I'll let her cure for, I don't know, at least till Sunday, maybe Monday. And then I'll give her a good wax and try to seal up any of the imperfections that are there and get her nice and slick. And she'll have the new seats in by then. Then I got to figure out where I'm going to take her. I may take her to Lake Massabesic. Lake Massabesic on the eastern side. I think the eastern side. I think it's the eastern side. It's the side where they have the water treatment plant. It's not the other side. It's not the side that has the the marina. And I'll call it a beach. It's not a beach. It's got a beach, but you can't use it. It's got a big parking lot. It's across from a sports field. So the other side where the water treatment plant is, it's nice. It's calm. Nobody's over there. Better canoeing too. It's because it's more wildlife-ish. It's less just open lake. So I may take her there, do her maiden voyage there, see how she is, see whether she got any leaks. At this point, if it weeps water, if you're out all day and it just weeps a little bit of water, while that ain't right, I can live with that. That's fine, because she's just a day tripper canoe. She's going to be a day tripper canoe. That's all it was when I was growing up, is a day tripper canoe. So that's fine. But she's good and solid. She's good and solid. You run her solo, you run her backwards. I mean, you can sit in the stern seat, but if you got some weight, I mean, I ain't a little feller. I'm 6'4", 220 plus. And a 16-foot canoe, and the stern seat is like way back. And when I say it's way back. You'll get the bow rising up out of the air a little bit. And you can make do, but ideally what you do is if it is a symmetrical canoe, which this is, you just flip it around the other way. You use the stern seat or the bow seat as your stern seat. So it's wider, but you're closer to the center, and that works out better. And then I can go from sitting on the seat, and I can go to kneeling and heeling. Now, kneeling, of course, is kneeling. I can't kneel in my North Star canoe. She's too small for me. It's 14 and a half feet, but she's narrow. It's a North Star Phoenix. Sweet little boat. But I'm a big guy, and I can't kneel in that thing. It's too small. Now, I've seen other guys do it. I just can't do it, and I'm getting too old. Now, the Lincoln, I can kneel in it because there's plenty of room. And I never paddle the North Star heeled. Heeled is you turn it over on your side. You run it on the side. You're running on your secondary stability. You have a primary and secondary. Primary is flat on the water. That's how I run unless I'm doing turns and stuff like that. That's how I run my North Star, is I run it flat. When people are running a tandem canoe and there's two people in it, they run it flat. Okay, because that's the way they were built. When you run solo in a tandem canoe like this, you can run it heeled. And that means you tip the canoe almost at a 45-degree angle. Not quite, but almost at a 45-degree angle. And of course, you do that by being on your knees. You can't do that in the seat. Well, you could, but you'd be stupid. You do that on your knees, and you move over to the side of the canoe, and then you run it heeled. And it'll run faster, and you've got less wetted surface, and you're running on the secondary edge. Now, the secondary edge is when you're in a kayak or a canoe, your primary stability is when you're flat. Your secondary is when it starts to tip, and it'll find a spot, and it'll stay there. It'll hold it right like that. Your secondary. My North Star has good secondary, but I'm so tall sitting in the seat, I don't play with the secondary. Hey, Judy. Welcome to the show. You're lucky I was yakking. I'm the only one here yakking. So folks are gonna come if they load the show earlier. I talked about the canoe and everything like that. And, it's hot. It is so freaking hot. I was about to shut down. Jude says, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." I need to put the AC in the oh man, my shoulder just popped on me. I need to put the AC in the studio. Haven't done that yet. It's hot in here. Hot in here. I got the canoe sanded today. Yeah, it's about what it was here today too. Bad humidity too. Ew, yuck. But I went out and hand sanded the whole canoe. Started out early before the sun really started beating down. I got done just before noon, hand sanding it. It's like, holy shit. And then it was too hot. I was like, I'm not going to paint it today. So I'll paint it. I'll get up tomorrow morning. I'll put the second coat of paint on. It looks like it does now. It's just dull. Just looks dull. Bright red. It's bright red. Well, now it's dull because I sanded it. But when the paint's good, is it looking pretty good? You didn't see it? That's it with the first coat of paint. I got that painted up yesterday. And that's before I started. That's me doing the filler. I had all the filler work done on it. Up along the keel, and then these sections here. And then I got equal amounts on the other side. And then that's it with the first coat. And it's all been sanded down. So it's going to... It's this color, but it's dull now. And I need to get in closer to the gunnel here, because the roller didn't get in there, so I'm going to have to take my time starting tomorrow morning. And I'll cut in, I'll edge in with the brush along there, as well as all of the keel work. I'll do that with a brush, and then I'll take my time. I was a little disappointed. There was where when the paint runs, It causes these little drippy edges and shit. Well, it had a bunch of them on several parts along the side. I was not happy with that, and I had to sand them all down. I think I got them all. And I'm going to have to go very careful tomorrow. And get that done. The rollers that I got new rollers too. I'm using 4-inch wide, and I use just the cotton rollers this first time. I wanted to go smoother, so I went and I got these. They're foam. They're a foam roller, not a cotton roller, and they're supposed to be like super, super smooth. So I can get as nice of a nice no texture as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a paddle around. And like I told folks, I'm thinking of doing the inside. Let's see here. I'll bring up the here's the video again. Okay. Oh, no, come on, internet. There we go. This is when I picked it up. And you'll see on the inside, it's red on the inside as well. And I'm strongly thinking about painting it tan. A matte tan on the inside to help contrast the bright red of the exterior. And then I'm going to have, of course, the seats are going to be redone. I'm redoing the webbing, taking this crap off, redoing the webbing with 1-inch wide, good and stout black webbing. I think it's an inch and a half. I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, this interior go with a tan interior instead of the red. And it won't have Lincoln on the side. That's painted over. The company's not in existence anymore. Lincoln went out of business. Their website's defunct. Their Facebook page hasn't been active since, I think, 2019. And they still got a website. But ain't nothing active. You can't order. You can't do anything. So, yeah. So, it won't be branded Lincoln. Well, thank you. Judy says it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be better than it was sitting in the sun for 30 plus years. Rotting. God, I was so pissed off. It's like, you let it fucking do that. Now, I'll still be using my North Star most of the time that I go out. But every once in a while, I'll take the Lincoln out. And if I got some friends and family that want to go canoeing. See, I've got, let's see here. This is you see in here. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. Yeah, that one. This is my kayak over here in the back. That's an Ascend. And this is my daughter's. It's a Pelican. She stores it over here because she lives in an apartment complex. So I got this. I got my 16-foot Lincoln Tandem, and then I've got my North Star, of course. See, my North Star. Let's go back up here. My North Star. It's going to, bingo, there it is, my North Star. She a pretty canoe. She is, they say just over 30 inches wide at the widest. But the Lincoln is 3 feet wide and change at the widest. And that goes a good 5 feet long at 3 feet wide. So she's very, very stable canoe. Judy says she definitely is a pretty one. Which one's a pretty one? My North Star or the Lincoln? Lincoln's heavy. Boy, she's heavy. She ain't as bad as I had an old Sears when the kids were young. That was a heavy. The missus said that it was the world's ugliest canoe. It's one of those like fake birch bark canoes. Oh, my North Star. Yeah, she's carbon fiber, and Kevlar. She's just over 20 pounds, the whole damn thing. I can pick her up and spin her like a one of those sign spinners. I could do that with the North Star. Can't do that with a Lincoln. I don't know how heavy she's heavy. She's heavy. I mean, I can pick her up. But, yeah, the North Star is light. There's light. Yep. Which is great. I just toss her around. Well, I don't toss her around. I'd pick her up, move her, and I place her where I need to place her. It's easy to get up on that rack because she's high. My racks on my truck are higher than most because I knew I was going to be throwing canoes up there, and the canoes, the gunnel, when it's upside down, the gunnel, curves, and I didn't want that hitting the roof of the truck. So I made sure I put them up high. And I'm tall, and they're tall for me. So I get it up there, and then I slide it across the racks from the back of the truck to the front of the truck. Get it centered. And I drop the tailgate, and then I grab the missus's stool. She got a step stool that gets her into the truck. And I move that to the tailgate, and I climb up into the tailgate, and then I lash the canoe down. And then I sit down on the tailgate, and then I scooch off until I hit the ground, and tailgate up, and off we go. I'll do the same thing with the Lincoln, but she's going to be heavier. I'm going to have to put her up on my shoulders. With the North Star, I just pick her up. I grab the two gunnels. I just pick her up, walk on over, and pop her up on the thing. I ain't going to be able to do that with the North Star or with the Lincoln. She's heavy. She's heavy. She got to be. I say she got to be at least 80 pounds. Now, I can lift 80 pounds. You just put it on a bar, that's fine. Get a 16-foot canoe that's just over 3 feet wide, 16 foot long. That's a heavy canoe. Now, it's not the heaviest. If it was made out of Royal X at that size, it'd be heavier. But yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy canoe. It's big. Royal X would be, 100, close to 100. 16-foot tandem. Laurel says, hi, lost track of time. Hey, welcome to the show. Dang it. You missed me yakking about the canoe and everything. I'm wearing my preppy shirt. This is what I wore. This and a ball cap. I'm wearing dark khaki cargo pants with my preppy shirt, and I had my New Hampshire ball cap, and that's how I spend my day. So I just said, well, fuck it, I'll just throw this hat on. Oh, you thought it was still Tuesday? Every day that I've woken up this week, it's felt like a Friday. Every day. It's been horribly hot. I was hoping I'd get the second coat of paint on the Lincoln, and I didn't. I did get it sanded. I know I'm talking again because you're new again. I got up this morning and went out and started hand sanding. I got it hand sanded. I got that done by about noon. And then I came in and made lunch. And then it was too hot. It's like, I ain't going to go back out there and paint in the sunlight with it. Dang that. And then it was like, I'm not going to paint it after dinner because I got the show to do. Tonight's coffee is lemonade. I drink and know things. I drink and know things. It's kind of hard to see. It's a Game of Thrones tumbler. One of my kids got it for me. Because the missus at 7:30, she goes, oh shit. You doing your show tonight? because she'd asked me earlier, and I'm like, man, I'd like to cancel, but I canceled on Sunday. I'm like, I'm not going to cancel two times in a row, so I'll do the show. It's like, holy crap. So yeah, 7:30. She's like, I didn't make any coffee. I'm like, don't worry about it. Said it only takes a couple minutes to make coffee. And I said, well, screw that. It's too dang hot. How's about you make me a cup of lemonade? And she's like, okay. Not in your big thermos. I'm like, no, not my big thermos. I got a big 2-liter thermos that I take canoeing. I had another one that I worked when I was selling guns, and it wasn't as big as the other one, but my 2-liter one is nice. It's like, oh yeah, it's got a pops up in a rubber thingy in it. It's big. Oh, it's nice opening a drink, whatever. But no, I wasn't going to. It's like, no, just get me one of the other tumbler thingies. So she pulled that one out. I don't use it very often. So yeah, lemonade. Now it'd be nice if it was a whiskey sour in a tumbler that size. Boy, that'd be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? Nice whiskey sour. I've been saying, hey, we need to go pick up some whiskey sour fixins, because she makes me a nice whiskey sour. I like a whiskey sour on a hot day. That's a grown man's lemonade. So I think in the next couple days we're gonna go and we're gonna pick up some whiskey sour fixins. I got the whiskey. We just need the rest. But yeah. Oh, another thing I need to get a freaking ice maker. I need to get an ice maker. We don't have an ice maker. We do have a dishwasher now, though. Told you about that. The portable one that's full size. Oh yeah. You pay a couple $100 more for it. It's a cabinet dishwasher. It's a full size, but they just put a cabinet and wheels on it and a butcher block top, and there you go. You just wheel it in front of your sink, and you put a little nipple thing and screw it on to the bottom of the faucet thing, and you just whatever, turn your water on. But yeah, works great. Because we don't have enough room, don't have enough cabinet space to put a dishwasher in. That's the problem with really old houses. They didn't give you a lot of storage space. But it won't be a problem with the next house. I always think about the next house. Next house. You can have some horses. I've been looking at horses again. Last year sucked for horses. there wasn't shit for sale out there. Now, oh my goodness, I started looking earlier today, and I'm like, oh man, look at all these horses. Look at all these horses. Nice horses. But a lot of older houses had root cellars. Yeah, or just a cellar. Yeah, we got a cellar here, but it's a basement, and it's granite foundation. Granite foundation. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh. Yeah, got my preppy shirt on. Yeah, I had a had somebody. You'll like this. I posted up 6 hours ago. Juice says looks nice. Thank you. It suits me. It's fine. It's my casual shirt. Just a preppy shirt. It's got to get some lines across the chest area, and it suits my build. It's good. Ain't very Western, but it's comfortable. A little heavy. I usually, spring and fall, when I need a short sleeve shirt, it's one of my go-tos. It's nice. It was a bit hot for today, but it's like, that's the one I wanted. I put it on. Whatever. 6 hours. Thank you. 6 hours ago, I wrote liberal insanity, using the term "those people" is dehumanizing. Sane people, I thought people were human, which is true. It shows how stupid that is. Well, I had William Ingram decides he's going to post. He goes, struggling with adjectives to own the libs. What? And I had to think about that. It's like, what? And I'm like, struggling with adjectives, people is humans. Adjectives describe a noun. A noun is human. A noun is human by another word. Oh, a noun that is human by another word can't be dehumanizing. It's almost like you are the one struggling with adjectives. I'm struggling to read. It's almost like you are the one struggling with adjectives. Then again, I checked your page and you are a lib. So, dude, you owned yourself. And here's the door, retard. And I did. I just showed him the door. It's like, I don't need to play that game. It's like, that's a big own on his part that, struggling with adjectives. I'm not struggling with adjectives. Freaking, you can't use the word people and say it's dehumanizing. That's an improper adjective because by definition, people is human. So I put a note under my other comment. I said, note, those monkeys, those animals, those monsters, and so on can be dehumanizing. Those people cannot, because people are human. You could say you're being divisive, but you can't say you're dehumanizing somebody by saying those people, because you're calling them fucking people. People are humans. Again, I'm all for, if they say those monsters, those monkeys, those animals, those apes, those whatever, as long as it's not a human people word, then it would be dehumanizing. Saying they're a virus, saying that's dehumanizing. But those people, that's not dehumanizing. But yeah, he just freaking owned himself. People, they're stupid. I swear to God. Swear to God. Oh. I posted up the New York Post's image of ripped Elliot Page bears insane abs after getting hooked on boxing. They're fake abs. But that said, this is what I wrote. Said, first of all, no. She has abdominal implants. And second, who is that guy with her? Paige is 5'1" tall. Not impressed with any of it. But that's just me. Cheers. Now I said that. Now watch, I'll show you. That's the picture. This guy looks the same, roughly the same height as she is. So he got to be a little dude too. I just think it's funny. No, honestly, you can be, let's say 5'7" and yoked like a mofo, big, jacked. I still think you look funny. I'm 6'4". I think short guys look funny. They make me smile. Gus makes me smile. Yeah, I said it, Gus. You're short. Let's see. Let's see. This is my back door right here. Dun, 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 dun. It's coming. Oh no! Let's see response. Let's see here. Oh, won't let me. Well, this. Dang it! Dang it, this won't let me. This won't let me. This won't let me. This guy comes in and he gets all worked up. He just gets all worked up. And he gets worked up because I was pointing out how short these two were. And he's like, "Oh, you know, this person, that person, and MMA, and this person, and they're all 5'5" and below." Like, okay, let's be honest about this. I don't care if you're the best MMA fighter in the world. You're 5'5". You ain't taking me down. That's not. But look, you're not in my weight class. You're not. That's why the sports have different classes. It's not an insult. Shit, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard didn't go and fight heavyweights. Even if he was the best in the world in his weight class, he wouldn't fight heavyweights, wouldn't fight middleweights. Why? He'd get his ass kicked. Why? He's not in their weight class. This is just physics. People believe movies too much. The real world doesn't. When you're sizing up your opponent, yes. Do not underestimate anybody, but don't overestimate them. Don't think that somebody half your size is going to just kick your ass by default because they're skilled in a particular fighting style. Don't believe that. That's how girls get the shit kicked out of them. Oh, they're great. Oh, they're the top MMA fighters. Don't fight an average guy out on the street. Don't do it. You're going to get your ass kicked. It's just the way it is. It's biology. Now, I don't say this as a bluster. I say this because that's the way it fucking works. And more so if you're not just the average guy off the street. But this guy got himself all worked up. And then he was saying that Elliot was my side piece. It's like, did you even look and read what I wrote? Clearly, Elliot is not my side piece. Elliot's a mentally disturbed woman who has mutilated her body. That's what she is. She's not my side piece. I'm not some liberal freak that just falls into this shit. It's no. In fact, my post was actually, it was making fun. It wasn't in support. It's like, what the fuck is, read what I wrote, not what the New York Post caption said. Read what I wrote. And this guy's trying to insult me and stuff like that, and blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, whatever. And then he blocked me. It's like, okay, well, that's fine. Retard. Tired of retards. Yeah, they never read. It's like, don't just look at the fucking picture. Read what I write. Read what I write. Read what I write. I mean, more so, you're going to at least see the first line, which is, first of all, no, she has abdominal implants. And second, who is that guy, whether he's 5'1" tall? That's the first thing you're going to read. So clearly I'm not on Team Elliot. Here's another thing that pisses me off about some folks on the right. When you call Elliot Page, that's her name. Morons out there, you fucking retards, you don't realize people can legally change their name? I got one buddy that I grew up with. He changed his name, and he changed it back. It ain't that difficult. I know other people that changed their name. It's legal, and that becomes their name. You can say, oh, it's Ellen. Okay, you can call her Ellen, but if somebody calls her Elliot Page, that's her name. That's her name. I'm not a retard. Her legal name is Elliot Page. She's still a girl. 'Cause I'm not insane. I'm not mentally ill. But that doesn't change the fact that her name is Elliot Page. Elliot's her name. I didn't say his name. I didn't say their name. I said her name is Elliot Page. So I don't care. They want to get a male name? Get a male name. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to call you a he, him if you're a girl. But yeah, some folks on the right, they want to get stupid about it. Pick your battles and be right. When you pick your battle, be right. Be right. No pun intended. Dang, it's hot. I am glistening. Ain't nobody said, hey, John, your tan looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Been out in the sun this week. Oh, and other people, they fixate on the fact that this is funny. This is funny. This is funny. Let me pull this back up. They fixate on it like, why is her face such a different color than the rest of her body? Okay, well that's freaking easy enough to explain. And then people go, "Oh, the head's in it's the wrong size," and it's like, "No, it's not." No, it's not. She's just standing there with her head forward a little bit. Her face is red because she's probably been training. And for people's face to be a different color than their body, more so if their body is not getting sunlight, you can see. Anybody ever heard of a fucking farmer's tan, for crying out loud? Oh, something's wrong. Got to be Photoshopped. Look at that. Would you look at that? His chest is nowhere near the color of his neck and face. Like, no, it's called a farmer's tan, you retard. But yeah, this is not photoshopped. It could be a bad process for the image, because they might have did the contrast a little bit so that they'd make the fake abs look a little bit deeper, But this is not a Photoshop picture. In other words, it's real. It's just people are retarded. They're retarded. What the hell is wrong with everybody? Sheesh. What is everybody's problem? But that was it. Bad decision by SCOTUS about birthright citizenship. Their ruling wasn't really about that. It's a little complicated. Also, it was a 4-3. No, 6-3. 6-3. But people are like, well, no, Kavanaugh agreed with the 5. So it would have been 5-4. But it's not 5-4 because he didn't vote with the other 3. He made a separate filing agreeing with the 5, but disagreeing on their interpretation of the Constitution. So that's a 6-3 vote. People want to get stupid about it. That's a 6-3 vote. And they got it wrong. So now we've got to work other ways to make sure that it gets right. Yeah, they totally blew it. Now they got some other decisions right this week. But this one they got wrong. It's not that detrimental. We're basically at status quo. We didn't lose anything. We're at status quo. They just blocked Trump from doing something that he wanted to do that he should have been able to do. there'll be other ways to do it. And he went straight to Congress and said, hey, you need to get this shit corrected. Because subject to the jurisdiction of does not mean simply anybody that's on our soil, since they are now in our quote-unquote jurisdiction. Subject means different. Subject means the person of a jurisdiction. It does not mean that you are bound by. It does not mean that you are bound by the laws. Subject to the jurisdiction means, although we're citizens and not subjects, it means the person, the subject of the jurisdiction, not the king. That means you're a citizen, that you owe loyalty to a particular nation. That's what subject to the jurisdiction of. So if you come here and you are not subject to our jurisdiction, in other words, you're not an American citizen. You're not a, otherwise like slaves. You weren't a citizen, but you were here. But your children now, because you are here, your status was a little bit different. But you're subject to the jurisdiction of the United States because you were a slave. But yeah, they got it wrong. They got it wrong. If they meant simply being on American soil, they would have written that. They did understand how that shit works. I've explained this before too. You even go back further. You go back to when they drafted the Constitution. They knew what arms meant. They could have said musket. They didn't say musket. They said arms. But in the Second Amendment, there's also a well-regulated. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, well-regulated militia. Doesn't mean a militia with a shit ton of regulations. No, it means in proper working order. Well, subject to their jurisdiction of doesn't mean subject to the jurisdiction of. It means something different. You have to go with what it meant at the time of the drafting, not what words mean now. And that's where they got it wrong. Man, I'm hot. And it's freaking only 9 o'clock. Almost 5 after 9. Oh. Whew. So they got it wrong. And then the only people that were posting up stupid shit, and they were just insulting and posted stupid shit. They were not followers. So I just locked my whole commentary about that. I locked it down to followers only. And that's where that guy Laurel, you had seen the other post. That's where he goes, you normally post blah 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 blah. It's like, fucking move along then. You normally post interesting thing. This is just political. What the fuck did he say? Let me read this. It was such. God. Come on now. You usually say interesting stuff. This time it's just political claptrap, and the comments are just an echo chamber. I didn't make them an echo chamber. It's just people who follow my content. If we all tend to think alike, so be it. I don't have a fucking problem with that. But I didn't lock it down specifically just to get an echo chamber. But I tell you what, my commentary is my commentary. It's not your commentary. It's not the commentary of people who post underneath it. It's my commentary. And I said they got it fucking wrong. I'm under no obligation to allow people to disagree with me. None. Why? Because it's my content. I'm not just a guy that, hey, I just have random shit and I'm just going to post up here. You know, like I'm just reporting the news. Now have fucking at it. No, I give my opinions on it. I make an analysis and I post it up. That's what it's there for. It's not there for you to fucking argue about it. But that being the case, you know, you don't have to comment. You can just move right along. But I haven't deleted anything or booted anybody since I locked that comment section down to followers only. Funny how that works. The only riffraff that were causing problems were people who didn't even follow my content. And my content is not for them to post on and to contradict me. By all means, you think you're going to do it, have at it, but that's not what it's there for. Not what it's there for. Who the fuck is this chick? Here's another thing. I gotta this shit just fucking it just if you're running your personal page as a business page, like this chick, agent in Indiana, she's a realtor, and she's running her personal page as a personal page and a realtor page. Number one, bad fucking idea. Run two different pages, and don't mix them. don't mix them. Don't mix them. I'm just gonna hide her comment. When in doubt, just hide the damn thing. Now people wonder why I do that shit. And I've explained this before. Is if you hide somebody's comment and they go back to the page, they'll see it. If you hide their comment, the general public can't see it. So it's still there. I get credit whether it's hidden or whether it's deleted. Once it's made, I still got credit for it. That's all it's all that matters. The problem with leaving stupidity up there is stupidity breeds stupidity. I can't tell you the number of times I've posted something and I've said something, then some wackadoos come in and they say something opposite. And because it fits the confirmation bias out there, they get a lot of likes and everybody starts repeating that shit. No. Think of it as the church of the cowboy. You're not going to preach your gospel in my comment section, especially when it's contrary to the truth. No. So I just hide them or shut them down. Oh, it's not that, oh, you just don't like disagreement. That's not what it is. I can leave certain disagreements up. And I'll even address certain disagreements. But there's some things that are just so toxic, that are just so, God, I hate using that word because it's been overused. But that's what it is. It's poison. It feeds into the lies. And I'm trying to correct the lies. That's why folks should be following my content. Like I said, you may not agree with me, but if I say something that you don't quite agree with me, look into it. More times than not, you're going to be going, oh, fuck. Yeah, he's right. Yeah. I don't post shit just because I don't, look, like I say, I don't post the truth because I like the truth. I post the truth because it's the truth. There's a lot that I don't like. Same way with scripture. Well, there's a lot in the Bible I do not like. I wish it wasn't in there. It'd make my life a whole lot easier if it just wasn't in there. But it is, and I ain't going to pretend otherwise. Same way with truth. I post the truth. I don't post it because I like it. I don't revel in it. I post it because it's true. It's that simple. Holy shit, it's hot. Dang. I am sweating. I'm glistening. Can you see me glisten? Oh, my goodness. Oh, gross. At least it's not, it was running earlier in the show. It was running right into my eyeball. It's like, that is not nice. That's not good at all. Not good. Don't do it. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Judy says, I can't imagine not having my AC on right now. Oh, it sucks. I got the fan, and it's at least kind of blowing some air at me, but I am roasting my ass off. Like I said, before I started the show, I went into the bedroom and I turned the AC on for the missus. And and then I came in here. Mine's set to like 60, I think 64, 64, 65. That's just to get the room cooled off. Then when the room gets cooled off, I just hit the remote and it turns it off. And then the fan just blows that around for the rest of the night. But Lord Almighty. And I do it that way because I can't just... Oh, see. There are many better words than those people. Reply. I said, so what? It's still not dehumanizing. There are so many better words than those people. Who fucking cares? Jesus, people are retarded. People are fucking retards. Man. Fucking retards. And the hotter it gets, the less patience I have. Laurel says, I quit asking how stupid can they get. They keep proving how much worse it can be. Right. They take it as a fucking challenge. Hold my beer. Those people. I don't give a shit. Those people over there. What better you? What you use that for freaking everything. Look at those people sitting over there. What people? Those. And you know who they're talking about. Yeah, that group over there. And look at those people over there. Look at those people behind us. Better words to use. Shut the fuck up. A fucking moron. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired of stupidity. I just there's no need for it. Oh, goodness gracious. We had hot dogs for dinner. We had, I had Funyuns with it. Had romaine lettuce. Took romaine lettuce and then I put in a bunch of diced onions and some diced dill pickle. And then some ketchup and mustard and put a hot dog in it and then wrapped it all up in the lettuce and there you go. That beer and Funyuns. You can eat a lot more hot dogs that way than if you do it with a bun. It's less heavy. Pretty good on a nice hot day. We had teriyaki salmon, rice, and asparagus last night. And beer. Beer. We try to mix it up. I'm going to sleepy. I'm going to sleepy here. Sorry. Oh. People are stupid. My goodness. What we got going on here? Stupid people. It's it's. What else are we going to talk about? I am roasting my ass off here. I'm just gonna. I'm not doing good. I almost shut down before Judy jumped in here. I was so close. Not that close. Oh my goodness. I'm out of Judy says I'm sorry. I'm out of talkie juice. It's been a long, hot week. Laura says if you're tired, I'll allow you to shut. She will allow me. You sound like the missus. I will allow you. Well, thank you. No, it is pretty fucking miserable in here. It is hot. I gotta put the AC in the window here in the studio. Like I said, after dinner, turn it on so I get this room nice and cold and do the show then. Because this shit, wow. It's a perfect pool week this week. Oh my God, if we had a pool, oh. Laurel says the miss is correct. Your brain is frying. It is, but no, it's just the funny how this I will allow. I will allow. Oh Lord, I don't know. I'm trying to think. The last time somebody's allowed me to do something. I just. It's just funny. Sorry. It's just. No. Laurel says, "No, you need to stay here to do the show. Damn it! I know I was late, but fuck you." I will not allow this. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it's been a week. It's been a day, but I'll get up. I'll be up bright and early. I'll get my first cup of coffee and check social media, and then I'll go on out and give the canoe a degreaser wash. Just make sure everything else is off on it, and then give her a second coat of paint and let her sit for a few days. Judy says, "What happens if I don't allow it?" Pretty much whatever I want. Should call and go take a cool shower. You're not the boss of me. What the hell? Sheesh, you have heat stroke, Laurel. No, I don't think I'll take a shower. I may have a nice cool cloth though, and just get it down. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it an evening. I stayed here for you all. You guys got some time out of it. Ain't nobody showed up for freaking over 20 minutes into the show, and I start the show 5 minutes early. So I stayed for y'all and yacked. But yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed for Sunday. Laura says probably I mowed the lawn this morning before I got to 85. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather mow in the evening. I hate mowing in the morning just because it's got too much dew on the grass. So, but thank you all for showing up. Anyways, there was a bunch of people that didn't say anything. Thank you for showing up, but fuck you for not posting. It's been a long, hot one. Next show, fingers crossed, Sunday. The next couple days are supposed to be even hotter here. So everybody try to stay cool. Keep hydrated. Again, tonight's coffee was not coffee. It was lemonade. There's Peggy. Hey there. I hope that all you're doing well. I'm still finishing up on the basement. Hey, it's I hope, yeah, that's been a long process. We were shutting down, Peggy. You came in too late. It's freaking hot. I don't have the AC in the studio yet. Oh my goodness, it is sweltering in here, and it's been a long day. So you might, if you want to hear the foolishness, just go ahead and start the show from the beginning again as soon as it gets shut down, and listen to it from the beginning. But I'm going to call it a night, and see you all on Facebook, bright and early, and then I will be up bright and early painting the canoe. That said, God bless and take care.